Hello, Dennis Brunson, the Mr. Brunson Show. I'd like to have you subscribe and hit the like button, and I'll give you notification when I have new videos. I do these every day now. Yesterday, I kind of gave you some highlights growing up in Sioux City and my early musical career with some local bands over there. But I missed one of the funnier stories back in 1977, in the spring it all started. And Al Schrank and I, we decided to put a band together. We had been in the Coakley band, and I went to the Lazy Day band, and then I saw Al later on. He goes, "Hey, what are you doing?" I said, "I'm not doing nothing right now. I'm trying to, play some music." He says, "Let's put something together." I said, "Okay." So, we wanted to put like a show band together and do some hotels rather than, playing out and doing a bunch of one-nighters. We thought it'd be easier if we could get in the hotel circuit. So I called up Igor at Mid-Continent Productions. He goes, "All right, Brunson." He says, "Let's see what we can do, man. Let's, put it together. I'm going to need some pictures and, do whatever it takes to get it together. But I do have some rooms coming available this summer, and we can put you on a route." So we had moved down to Omaha, Al and I did, got an apartment, and found some musicians down there. And then we used the musicians referral service out of Minneapolis and found a trumpet and a sax player. Our sax player actually looked like Charlie Manson. And man, he was a weird character looking back. But anyhow, then we got a female vocalist, John Cuny, vocalist, guitarist, absolutely young kid, fabulous. John went to his dad to say, "Hey, can we get a little practice spot here for a while?" And Mr. Cuny, he was such a great guy. He just loved the band, and he'd have a few beers while we were rehearsing down in the basement. So we rehearsed over there for I believe 3 or 4 weeks, and then we moved up. We need a bigger spot, and I went over to see Kermit Laurie at the KD Stockyard station. He goes, "Dennis, I got a spot for you guys, perfect spot for you guys to rehearse the show and put the final touches on it. And the best thing about it, I'm not even going to charge you guys. Okay, this is so I can help you guys get out and get playing." So we moved up the stuff, KD Stockyard station, and I remember while we were rehearsing there. This was August 1977. At this point, and somebody come in or where we rehearsed and goes, "Hey, you know what? Elvis just died, man." So I remember that day clear as a bell. What happened? So I think we rehearsed up there for a couple, 3 weeks. I called up Igor. He goes, "Okay, guys, I got your first gig. I think it was going to be like 2, 3 weeks. You guys are going to head off over to Toledo, Ohio at the Holiday Inn. Okay, with rooms, discount on food." Well, I can't beat that. Okay, so we had a 24-foot straight truck that I bought. I bought an Olds 98 Regency 1975, and Al bought a light green one matching. So we took the 2 cars and the truck, and we headed off down the interstate. We got over to, I think it was Indiana somewhere. I pulled off the turnpike over there. Got to get some gas, and we all pulled in. And Al and I got something to eat. And somehow, we have cell phones back there. Some way or another, we got split apart. "Al, where's the truck, man?" So I don't know. They took off. They were going to get the gas, fill it up. So we're going up and down the interstate over there trying to find these guys, and I'm thinking to myself, "What's this smoke over there, man? That looks like my truck." And my truck's smoking. I mean, you couldn't even see it really. It was such bad smoke coming out. I pull up, find out that the sax player put diesel fuel in the truck. And of course, we made him siphon it back out. And he had diesel fuel all over his beard and everywhere. And we went and got gas, and then we head down the interstate to Toledo. And we pull in, get the rooms. They give us free rooms. I think we had 4 rooms. There were 6 of us, female vocalist, and the 5 of us. We did not have a keyboard player. Okay. So I think that we had two horns, two vocalists, guitar player, drums and bass. So there were like 7 of us. So we get all dressed up. We're going to play our first gig, and that night on a Monday, we do Monday through Saturday was the schedule for, like, I think there was 4 sets. We played that night. We thought we did a good job. There was really nobody in there on a Monday, you know. And Igor calls me up next morning. He goes, Brunson, he goes, what the hell's going on up there in Ohio? So what do you need? I had a great night last night. No, he says, you guys suck. Okay. The food and beverage director said you guys were terrible. I said, well, what's a food and beverage director know about music? He should be worrying about steaks and salads and rum and cokes, man. He says, well, he said you sucked, and he told the general manager, and they want you out of there. I says, he said, that's it. He said, I want you guys to pack your stuff up. He goes, not only that, the general manager had said a couple of you guys were jumping on the beds and broke a bed frame, which you guys have to pay. It's coming out of your check, by the way. Well, there's a little discouragement right out the bat off our first gig. Okay, we thought we sounded good, you know, other than our female vocalist sounding like a howling wolf. She wasn't that great at all. But so now we pack up. We're a little discouraged. We're on restaurant, get something to eat. I call Igor. I said, what are we going to do? He says, well, just hold on. Give me an hour. Okay. I mean, these guys had a lot of connections, mid-continent. John Brown, he started, and this, they have other agents that they work with. So I call him back. He goes, I want you guys to head down to Columbus, Ohio, at a club down there. I forget the name of it. We pulled in. It's in a strip mall. Not a bad club. Nice stage. Good sound system. And we played that night. We did a great job. Our confidence was back. And went back. We had rented some rooms. We didn't get rooms over there. It was a nightclub. They give us extra money for rooms when you're on the road sometimes. So we got the rooms, get some rest, get all fresh, get ready for the next gig. That night, we're supposed to play a week. I'm in the motel room. Phone rings. I just had a feeling. I knew who it was, man. It was Igor. Brunson, what the hell's going on up there in Ohio, man? He said. I said, why? We did a great job last night, man. Well, the manager said you didn't sound too bad, but one of your guys hosts his girlfriend in the office, and you guys are out of there. You guys got to get your stuff out right now. All right, rounded everybody up, head on over to the club, and so you got the club here. Just to the left, it has a laundromat. Just to the left, it has a bank. So I figured, well, let's see, we load up the stuff, and while we're doing that, let's throw the clothes in. I got the band check. I cashed it. I gave everybody some money. Let's do our laundry, and then we'll wait for Igor to see if he comes up with another gig or not. So I don't have any change. The other guy, they don't have no coins, for the laundry. So go in the bank, get some change. We're going. At this point, we're like putting our clothes in the dryer, all discouraged again, talking, what are we going to do? Da, da. All of a sudden, a guy taps me on the back of my shoulder, and I turn around, there's 6 FBI agents looking at us, and they all got guns. And the one guy goes, what are you guys doing? I said, well, I told him we just, one of the guys hosts the manager's girlfriend, and they fired us, and we're loading up our equipment. What are you guys doing at the bank? He said, that place has been robbed 3 times in the last month. Are you guys like doing something over there? I know we weren't the best looking group. You know what I'm saying? We did kind of look, without the stage clothes, we didn't look too good. He said, I want you guys do your laundry, Okay, we're going to be watching. I want you guys to get out of town. It didn't look good. The band trucks backed up to the club. One Olds 98 Regency backed up to the laundromat, and my Olds 98's backed up to the bank. Okay, the whole situation don't look too good, and you know, that's why they called on us. But so we got everything together. We headed out. I think we went back to the hotel, gathered our stuff up. Now what do we do? Well, I'm waiting. Okay, we're gonna go get something to eat and call Igor. I said, I got the stuff out. He goes, well, I'm working on something, man. I said, Igor, you're always working on something. You're the man, okay? He said, call me in an hour. I had enough coins at that point in my money bag because I knew I was going to be making a lot of phone calls back to Igor. We didn't have any cell phones. You always have quarters, okay, in your money bag. And so you go to payphone so you can call your agent. I call him back up. He goes, I got it. I said, what do you got? So I got Moline, Illinois. There's a club over there, kind of down by the river. We're a very popular club. And I think we're at Wednesday night at this point. And okay, it wasn't bad money. So how much you guys are going to play Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday night? Great. Get the Moline, pull the 2 cars up in the truck up to the club. Not a very good looking club at all. I open the back gate to the truck. Manager comes out. Hey, how's it going, guys? What's going on, man? He's like, good. We're looking forward to start tonight. He said, we usually run Monday through Saturday. And I said, well, what happened to the other band? Well, we had an incident the other night. And I said, well, what happened? He says, well, to be honest, one of the band members got shot and killed in the club. So I didn't say nothing. I turned around and looked at Al and put down the back gate of the truck, and we left. And then I called up Igor again. He says, I'm not playing that place, man. Somebody just got killed. One of the band members before us got killed. This place is a rat hole. We can't. He said, Brunson, get in there and play. I said, my guy said they're not going to play. So, okay, same routine. Igor, he's the kind of guy, he don't give up. He's okay. Brunson, he said, you know what to do. I said, yeah, I got my coins ready, man. And he said, give me a couple hours now. And this guy, I had you guys all set up, ready to play here. I got to hustle around and find something. So, now we're Thursday, heading up to Fargo, North Dakota at the 410 Club. 410 Club. It was on the streets on the corner of 4 and 10. That's what they call it that. This is a nice club. I don't know how he pulled this one off. It was great money. Yeah. We go in there and set up and play. And the next morning at the hotel. See, every morning or afternoon at this point, I'm ready for a phone call. And Igor goes, I want to reiterate one thing, Brunson. I go, what's that? He says, I said before, you guys are the worst band in Berkeley history. You're making it hard on me. I said, what now? He says, the guy hated you. He wants you out of there. Thursday night. Now what? Where's Igor going to come up with a gig? Now, I'm in Fargo, North Dakota. Igor goes, call me back, give me a little bit of time here. So I call him back. And he says, I got a gig in Bemidji, Minnesota. Okay, that's not that far from Fargo. We can shoot straight across. And man, you talk about discouragement at this point. Okay, they didn't give us rooms over there at 410 Club. We rented a Holiday Inn. We spent a lot of money on rooms. So the only rooms we could find were at the Holiday Inn. They were expensive. Money's getting low at this point, folks. Okay, we're traveling around with a 24-foot straight truck and two big Olds 98 Regencies, and then paying everybody and eating. Al and I said, what the hell are we going to do now? We get over to Bemidji. Alternator on the truck went out, and Steve Gingrich, the singer, he's like more frustrated than anybody. And when I remember pulling the truck in to get the alternator, he says, I'm not playing tonight, man. Steve, you got to play. Okay, we're going to let down the manager at Mid-Continent. He's been working hard to get us these gigs. I know we've been messing up. We got to play. Well, Steve, we went over to the club. We played for one set. Steve goes, I can't do it no more, man. He said, why? He said, we're going to get fired. He says, this is terrible, man. Like Igor says, we're the worst band in booking history. At this point, Al and I are starting to think that. Maybe we are the worst band in booking. Who can have this bad of luck since a Monday? So I went up and told the manager of the club, he says, my band don't want to play. We have no self-confidence. The singer's not going on stage. You see, I need you guys here. That's my Friday and Saturday. I need you. I'm sorry, sir, we can't do it. So my singer's not going on stage. So I talked to him. I said, we just can't do it. And we packed up our stuff, went back to the hotel. That was not an easy phone call back to Igor at that point. Again, he goes, Brunson, what in the hell's going on with you guys? Okay, this is like a 1 or 2 night gig, and you still can't even fulfill it. You wouldn't even have got fired. Okay. Somebody just called me on a gig in Oakland, Iowa. Now you can't get fired from this gig. Okay. It's basically impossible. It's at the Oakland Fire Department Hall. They're going to move the trucks out. It's a city dance. You've done these forever since the beginning of your career. You've done these little city dances, and you know, wherever they are, they put you up, and you guys do it, and it's a one-nighter, and that's it. So we drove all the way to Oakland, Iowa, and we sat up. Everybody's discouraged, and we played the gig. Horrible sounding hall, reverberation. It was just terrible, but we didn't get fired. So after 6-7 months rehearsal, all the money put into vehicles, band equipment, touring, getting signed up with Mid-Continent, that was the end of the new spectacle. Al and I, real discouraged, went back to Sioux City. And Al goes, what are we going to do? You know, well, I don't know, man. After that debacle, what are we going to do? I go, okay, I'll call the musicians referral service. Let's just go down. Let's do it to like 4 people, 4-piece. So I get these 2 guys named Rick Brown and Jerry Dinkins. Nice country guys from Longview, Texas. And they come up Sioux City. And I knew Mr. Johnson. He used to own the Dairy Queen. And he was a member over at the Morven Tavern. No, at the where the Shriners are. He was a member over there. He goes, hey, I heard you're putting a band together. Everybody is so nice up there in Sioux City helping us. You know, he says, come over and I'll get you guys a place to rehearse. So we went over there. One day set the equipment up. Next day we talked over some songs. I think we practiced an hour. And that was it. We went out and started playing. And we headed down to Camden, Arkansas for our first gig. And man, let me tell you, what a town that is. Club. It's like a scene from a movie. There's the club, the stage, and out back we're in a trailer, out back door. Before we even went on the first night, we're getting ready to play, and we heard these like all this glass breaking, and these two girls hit each other over the head with pitchers of beer. Highway patrol came in, told them off, and the manager goes, "Don't worry about it. This happens every night, you know." So we played that, and then we headed down to Corpus Christi, Texas. Or no, Harlingen, Texas. Excuse me. It's down the southern tip. Real nice area, man. We were at the Sheraton Inn. Month gig. Now, we already played the first gig. We weren't having musically. We didn't have a problem. Went down to Harlingen, Texas. Started playing. Manager loved us. No problems. Good vocals. Clean cut looking band. Had outfits. Actually, let me go back just a little bit. Between Camden, Arkansas, and Harlingen, Texas, we went over to Lawton, Oklahoma, and we played there for I think 1 or 2 weeks. That was a good gig, except for when the time Al drove onto the Army base by mistake and we got stopped. But that was the only problem we had over there. Then we went down to Harlingen, Texas, and played New Year's Eve, and we had a great opportunity there because Johnny Cash was making a movie. We got to perform with Johnny Cash. What a dear man he was, let me tell you. He is just what a performer. And we somehow knew all the songs, and we performed. And then we went up to Amarillo, Texas, and we played at the Ramada Inn for a month. And somehow, I don't know, Jerry and Rick, they wanted to go back to Texas, Longview, so we split up, and then we're back in Sioux City at that point, and that's where I will carry on my next video, what happens after when I get back to Sioux City. All right, you guys have a good day now.